Listen, somebody did an oopsie poopsie doopsie loopsie. And it rhymes with blapple. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, FPT. Of course, show the game show that is tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. John, aren't you going to talk about WWDC? No! Because WWDC is over, and we only talk about things that haven't happened yet and might not be real. First up for the day, story numero uno. We got to see the brand new M2 chip at WWDC, right? Only issue is that it's, not the best. Also, I know it sounds like we're about to talk about dub, but we're not. Hang on. I mean, I get it. It's the baseline chip, but like the leaks had alluded to, it's just a slightly modified, rebranded M1 chip. Okay, fine. I guess we are talking about it, huh? This is it. This is me talking about WWDC? Like, that's what's happening currently? All right. Apple says it's 18%. Oh, try not to laugh. 18% faster than M1. It's still built on TSMC's 5nm process. But we are here to talk about the things that haven't happened yet and might not be real, right? Right. A new report claims that TSMC will begin mass production on a brand new hot 3nm process M2 Pro chip later this year. This comes from Jeff Poo in a research note seen by 9to5Mac. I know, it's confusing. Anyway, this new, more powerful M2 Pro chip will seemingly ship with the upcoming Mac Mini, a brand new Mac Mini. Obviously, also the new MacBook Pro that will come later on this year. And I'm talking about the real MacBook Pro, not the one that they just announced on Monday. That doesn't count. Like, seriously, why? Why do you do this? Apple, Tim Cook, gang, listen, you completely reinvented the MacBook Pro last year. It's one of the best machines ever made with M1 Pro, M1 Max, maybe even Apple's best laptop ever. Why soil the name and give us an old-ass design with a base level chip? Literally, bare minimum effort, and they had the nerve to slap the MacBook Pro name on it. No! Bad. No, I hate it. But hey, if you like minimum effort, boy, do I got something for you. See, here's the thing. The post office is cool, but what if you didn't have to, go to it? That's why I use Stamps.com. Stamps gives you access to all of the post office and UPS shipping services right from your own computer. Minimum effort. It saves you a trip, it saves you time, and it saves you money. We're talking 40% off typical USPS rates and 76% off UPS rates. Whether you're in an office sending invoices, a side hustle Etsy shop, or a full-blown warehouse shipping out orders, Stamps.com will make your life easier. All you need is a computer and a standard printer. Stop overpaying and stop leaving your house. Sign up today at stamps.com/FPT and get a 4-week free trial, free postage, and a free digital scale. And of course, a huge thanks to Stamps for sponsoring this episode of Frapperta. Oh, hey, welcome back. Okay, so last up for the day, story numero lasto, also about DubDub, sorta, but not really. At DubDub, Apple may have sorta, kinda, accidentally, or not accidentally, totally leaked a feature for the iPhone 14 Pro. Over the last couple weeks, we have heard rumors that with iOS 16, it was going to come with a new always-on display feature. Now, to be fair, it wasn't like we were hearing that this was going to be something that we could all have when we downloaded the developer beta of iOS 16. No, we were told that it was planned to be a feature for the upcoming iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. And during WWDC, nothing. Not a word, not a peep. No one said anything about always on. But 9to5Mac did happen to do some digging in the source code for the new developer beta release, and what do you know? They found references, multiple references, they say, to an always on display feature. Within iOS 16, there are 3 new frameworks that have been added that relate to backlight management of the iPhone's display. Backlight management is a key aspect of enabling an always-on feature. Okay, but let's be real. The Apple Watch already has an always-on display feature. So, if we're looking close, could these references be, in fact, referencing not an upcoming feature in the iPhone 14 Pro, but instead an existing, already there feature in the Apple Watch. Theoretically, you could speculate that these always-on features were added in reference to the existing always-on display features of the Apple Watch, but that's not the case here. All of the frameworks discovered by 9to5Mac are used by different components of iOS, including the lock screen. Additionally, and most notably, there are multiple references to an always-on display within the Springboard, which is what manages the lock screen and home screen of iPhone. Apple Watch does not use Springboard. Also, have you seen them? Have you seen the new lock screen widgets within iOS 16? Let's take a good look. These are clearly there. They are totally set up in a way to adapt to an always-on display. It's right there in front of our eyes. When the screen is off, it's these right here. It's those icons and widgets that will stay there. They're going to remain there just as it works on Apple Watch. 9to5Mac also mentions that Apple engineers can enable the always-on display even on devices that technically won't be supported when it launches, like iPhone 13 Pro, for example. Now, this isn't to say that the feature will be available on your iPhone 13 Pro. They're simply there for engineers to be able to test the feature right now before iPhone 14 Pro has been produced at scale and is out into the world. Now, you might think, okay, this is just Apple being a total dick again, giving us a feature in iOS that could very easily be given to everybody, but instead, like, they could give it to us on the iPhone 13 Pro, right? But instead, they're just holding it off, keeping it an exclusive for a future iPhone, in this case, the iPhone 14 Pro, so that when that phone drops, we spend more money, we upgrade from our iPhone 13 Pro, and it's just kind of a way to get more money, right? But that's not the case. The display panel itself on iPhone 13 Pro goes from 120 Hz down to 10 Hz. But in order for an always-on display to make sense and not completely eat your battery, the panel has to be able to scale down to just 1 Hz. And that is likely what we will be getting in iPhone 14 Pro. But hey, you know what else is always on? My depression.